Good morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Office Asada 24/7. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio video both are okay, are we good to go? So as you know, we are having 6 AM PPB sessions. So this is your victory series regarding principles and practices of banking, and every day we are discussing certain set of questions that will be actually from those topics which have been seen in the paper in May 2023 and October 2023. That what we are discussing in this session. So it is not only for PPB, but it is for all the 4 subjects of your JIB. PPB sessions goes on at 6 AM in the morning, and IEIFS will be in the evening at 7 PM. This is Monday to Saturday sessions. It means Monday to Saturday these sessions will be available for all of you, and on Sunday you will find certain important sessions, or I can say special sessions will be available on Sunday for all of you. Okay, so let's start. If we talk about this particular session, this is about PPB class number 5 of mine regarding the principles and practices of banking. And one second. Okay, so today we will be discussing the certain number of questions regarding your PPB, in which the first question is talking about that in cash transaction report, in cash transaction report, cash transaction above 10 lakh is to be submitted on monthly cash basis by 15th of the following month to the dash by dash. So question is simply asking, like, if someone is performing cash transaction and that cash transaction is above 10 lakh rupees, okay, in that situation you have to submit a report, that is a cash transaction report. Okay, it have to be submitted, and this will be submitted by whom to whom? That is what we are asking about, like who will submit this particular report and to whom it will be submitted. So we have certain reports: suspicious transaction report, cash transaction report, non-profit organization transaction report, cross-border wire transaction, cross-border wire transaction report, okay, and counterfeit currency report. So these are the certain reports that we have in the banking sector. All these have to be submitted on time. If I talk about these 4, they have to be submitted on 15th of following month. Okay, these have to be submitted on 15th of following month, and when it comes to the STR, it have to be submitted within 7 days. Within 7 days, once you find out about the suspicious transaction, like once you find out that this transaction is suspicious transaction, from that particular day, you have to wait for 7 days that you have to report for the suspicious transaction report. So all these reports are actually submitted by the principal officer. To whom? To FIUIND. Okay, so following month to the dash, to whom? To FIUIND. This report will be submitted by whom? By the principal officer. So your right answer is C. Okay, the principal officer have to submit all these reports to the FIUIND, that is Financial Intelligence Unit India, on a regular basis, and the days I have already defined here, like which report have to be submitted on which time. Okay, so right answer is FIUIND and principal officer. So this is the responsibility of the principal officer to make sure that the report will be submitted on time. Next, which among the following are not correct with respect to the topic need for computerization? Next question is asking that which of the following are not correct with respect to the topic need for computerization. Like why it is required to have the computerization in banking. First is saying just for customer service, second is saying housekeeping, third is saying decision making, and fourth is saying productivity and profitability. And you have to answer which of the following is actually not correct with respect to need for the computerization in banking. And the right answer will be these all are needed. We want to provide better customer services, we want to have housekeeping, we want to have a right decision making, we want to have productivity and profitability. It means the right answer will be D. None of the above. all are the need for your computerization. Not answer will be none of the above, that is D. Okay. Now the third question is talking about accounts open under Pradhanmantri Jandhan Yojana. They are eligible for free accident insurance cover for what amount? Okay, so we are talking about here Pradhanmantri Jandhan Yojana, and I guess everybody have heard about this scheme. Pradhanmantri Jandhan Yojana is a very famous scheme of Government of India in which the certain features have been defined. Hana? It performs certain features. So first of all, it provides zero balance account. It provides the zero balance account. It gives the RuPay debit card, and that will be free of cost. It provides RuPay debit card free of cost. Apart from that, it provides accidental insurance. It used to provide of 1 lakh, but it have been increased to 2 lakh. Now the accidental cover under the Jandhan Yojana will be your 2 lakh rupees. Apart from that, it also provides overdraft of 10,000, which used to be 5,000. So earlier, the government used to provide 5,000 overdraft, but it have been increased and now it is 10,000. So right answer is D. It is the accidental cover or accidental insurance under the Jandhan Yojana. So right answer will be your D. Okay, next question. Which among the following is our not correct goal for the payment vision of 2025? Question is asking which among the following is our not a correct goal for what? For the payment vision 2025. First is saying more than 3 times increase in the number of digital transaction. Second, increase in prepaid payment instrument transaction by 100%. Third is UPI to register an average annualized growth rate of more than 50%. IMPS and NEFT to show proportionate growth. Fourth, increase in turnover of payment transaction with a GDP to 8%. Fifth is volume of check-based payment to be less than 0.25% of total retail payments. So out of these, you have to answer which of the following is not correct goal of your payment vision 2025. A, B, C or D. Let me know which of the following is correct here. A, B, C or D. So not a goal. The first is goal that we want more than 3 times increase in the number of digital transaction. Third is correct, UPI to register an average annualized growth rate of more than 50%. Fourth is also correct, we want to increase the turnover of payment transaction. Fifth is also correct, volume of check-based payment to be less than 0.25% of total retail payments. So right answer is actually only 2, that is C. It is not a target of your payment vision 2025 that to increase the PPI transaction by 100%. It is not a target. So your right answer will be second only, that's the C option. Okay, right answer will be your C option. Next question. Next we have here which of the following are the challenges and issues of cash management services. Question is asking about which of the following are the challenges and issues of cash management services. So cash management services are provided by bank to its client, to its corporate and high net worth or high individual net worth people. Okay, so first is saying need to comprehend the client's line of activity. Second, provision of other advisory services to client. Third, decision regarding sourcing of software. Fourth, speed consideration to small and medium companies. So out of these, you have to answer which of the following are the challenge and issue of cash management service. A, B, C or D. Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D. Okay, so right answer here will be your When it comes to the cash management services challenges and issue, all are the challenges and issue that the banks are facing while providing the cash management services to their client. So when bank is trying to provide all these services, cash management services to its client, all these problems and challenges are faced by the bank. So right answer is D. Next question we have, stale check means what? So stale check is simply a check which is invalid. And why this check is invalid? Because the validity of a check is expired. So what is the validity of check? That is three months. That earlier it used to be 6 months, but now it is 3 months. If the validity of check is expired, the check will be known as a stale check and bank will not make payment of this kind of check. So right answer will be the validity period over the writing date. Okay, the validity period over from the writing date. So the right answer will be D. So do remember, there are multiple types of checks we have. A stale check means the invalid check. And why this check became invalid? Because the validity of a check is expired. Next question. DDA account shall be opened in the name of the exporter and maintained in which currency? US dollar, euro, yen, all permitted currencies. So DDA account is what? It's a diamond dollar account. The full form itself indicates it's the diamond dollar account, and it is in the US dollars only. The account will be in US dollars only. So DDA is the diamond dollar account which will be open in US dollar currency only. So right answer we have is A. Okay, next question. Next we have right of set off. That's one of the relationship or one of the duty of a bank, right? That right of set off is exercisable where the relationship is of dash. So when a bank can perform the right of set off duty, in which kind of relationship it can be performed? In a belly relationship, in landlord tenant relationship, in debtor creditor or creditor debtor, or principal and agent. Sorry. So out of these relationship, in which relation the right of set off can be exercised by the bank? And the right answer is your C. In case of debtor creditor and creditor debtor relationship, you will find then bank can perform a right of set off. Okay, in which banks take fund from one account of a customer and manage in the another account of a customer. So when the customer have two accounts, one is credit, one is debit, then bank performs the right of set off. So right answer is C. Next, banking services, the credit card services, the FASTag services, the loan services, fixed deposit services, block unblock card services, the above mentioned examples relate to which of the following? So you are providing banking service, credit card service, FASTag service, loan services, fixed deposit services, block and unblock cards. Okay, and the above mentioned examples relate to which type of service here? Account aggregator, hashtag banking, social media banking, open banking. Which of the following is correct here? Which of the following is correct here? Okay, so the right answer here will be your A. Okay, the right answer here will be your what? It will be A, that is account aggregators. Okay, so right answer will be your A. So all these services will be provided by the account aggregators. Good morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio and video both are okay, are we good to go? So as you know, we have started this series regarding your PPB every day in the morning at 6 AM. We are discussing certain number of questions in form of MCQ, whether it can be filling the blanks, one-liner questions, match the following, or your statement based questions. So these are the questions we are regularly discussing at 6 AM for your victory series, and this is my 6th class regarding your PPB. Okay, so first of all, before moving forward, just let me know is audio video both are okay, are we good to go? Let me know is audio and video with both are okay. Good morning, sir. Okay, so let's start. This is our 6th class in which we are going to discuss the certain number of questions. So first of all, when it comes to the PPB, if I talk about how to prepare PPB subjects, just make sure you go with the conceptual understanding. There are many things. The maximum question you will find that will be from the case study questions. But to cover the case study question, there are certain things required. First, you should know the concept. Second, you should know acts, laws, regulations, or we can say norms behind that particular topic. Okay, if they are talking about, let's say, promissory note. So first of all, you should know what is promissory note. Second, you should know what act, what law, what regulation, or what norms are actually going with the promissory note, that you should know. And after that, your decision making power. After that, decision making power. These are the 3 things which are required to clear or to cover your case study questions. So do make sure the very first thing that you have to do is cover concept, then act, law, and etc. And the last one will be your decision making power. These are the certain things that you have to focus in the case study question. So I would suggest first go with the concept, second continuously revise that particular question, and the third the particular concept, and the third practice and repeat. Simply, there is no other way to clear the paper. First understand the concept, second revise the concept, and third practice the concept and repeat it regularly. And when you go for the PPB subject, start with A module, then B, then C, and then D. This should be your sequence to cover your syllabus, because accordingly the weightage have been given to your PPB paper. Okay, chalo, so let's continue with the first question that is talking about, you have to answer the question. First is talking, which one of the following statement is true in relation to the brown label ATM? So what do you think, which of the following statement is correct regarding the brown label ATM? A, B, C, or D? So when it comes to the ATM, there are multiple types of ATM, like we have on-site ATM, we have off-site ATM, we have work-site ATM, then white label ATM, you have brown label ATM, pink label ATM, green label ATM, orange label ATM, yellow label ATM. Okay, then we have micro ATM, we have mobile ATM, etc. So all these are the types of ATM which we have, out of which the maximum number of we can say the maximum asked ATM is white label ATM. Okay, all these ATMs are very important. Do remember, you should cover the types of ATM here. Okay, so question is asking about brown label ATM. First is saying ATM where a service provider owns the hardware and lease the ATM to the bank. Lease means you are providing that on a rent. Okay, so there is a manufacturing firm who is manufacturing that hardware machine, and then it's rent it to the particular bank. Okay, now next we have the service provider takes the responsibility of maintenance of the ATM, whereas the sponsor bank means the bank who is taking that particular ATM on rent. The sponsor bank takes the responsibility of cash management as well as connectivity to banking network. These 2 things will be provided by the sponsor bank. Okay, so question is asking which of the following is true regarding your brown label ATM, and the right answer will be Viju sir is saying C. Yes, it's true, both are correct. So brown label ATMs are those ATMs which have been produced, or I can say the hardware machine of your ATM actually produced by a manufacturing company, and then if we talk about that manufacturing company will give that machine to the particular bank who is ready to sponsor that ATM or who is ready to take that particular ATM on rent. Now the cash management and connectivity to banking networks will be provided by the sponsored bank, the bank who is taking the ATM machine on rent, and the maintenance of that machine will be done by the manufacturing firm. That will be known as your service provider. Very good. C answer is correct, both A and B. Okay. Next we have here, which of the following statement is true in reference to the integrated ombudsman scheme? Which of the following statement is true in relation to the brown label ATMs? First is saying the scheme applies to the service provided by all commercial banks with deposit of rupees 10 crore or more as of the date of previous fiscal year's audited balance sheet. Second, the scheme does not supersede ombudsman scheme for digital transaction 2019. Third, as per scheme, ombudsman shall be appointed for a period of no more than 3 years at a time, and the fourth, all of the above. So you have to find out the integrated ombudsman scheme, which statement is true about it. So we know that banking ombudsman scheme for NBFCs, and ombudsman scheme for digital transaction. These three have been merged, and then integrated ombudsman scheme was created in 2021, right? So you can say the B option is not true, because B is saying it do not cover the digital transaction, so B is not true. Okay, first is saying the scheme applies to the service provided by all commercial bank with deposit rupees of 10 crore and above. No such kind of condition is there. Then the third is saying as per the scheme, the ombudsman, the banking ombudsman will be appointed for a period of no more than 3 years at a once. That is true. If you are appointing a ombudsman in an integrated ombudsman scheme, that will be appointed by RBI. You can appoint that person only for the period of 3 years at a once. After that, you can renew the period, but at a once, you can appoint that for the 3 years period. So right answer is C. Okay, an integrated ombudsman scheme is applicable in all cases. All the cases are allowed under the integrated ombudsman scheme. So right answer is C. That's the only true option. Next question. When a negotiable instrument, so first of all, Negotiable Instrument Act was introduced in 1881, and negotiable instrument is an instrument which can be transferred, which can be negotiated between the parties. Okay. So when a negotiated instrument is dishonored, the party liable to pay becomes bound to pay compensation to whom the compensation will be paid by the parties. The bank, the endorser, the holder or endorsee, or the court. To whom compensation should be given? A, B, C or D? So you are saying negotiable instrument is dishonored. Dishonored means return back without making any payment of the particular document. Okay, so the party liable to pay become bound to pay compensation to whom? To the holder of the check, to the endorsee of the check. Okay, to whom? To holder and endorsee, it become liability of a party to pay the compensation. So right answer will be your C. Okay, next question. Who among the following is responsible for overall compliance with the obligation of the bank as spelled out in the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, Prevention of Money Laundering Rules and the regulatory guidelines of regulation concern? So PMLA Act or PMLR, that is rules, according to these, Who among the following is responsible for overall compliance of whatever regulations or obligations have been given under the PMLA Act and PMLR? Is it principal officer? Is it designated officer? Is it independent director? Is it chief compliance officer? So out of these four, whose responsibility it is that you have to compile with the Prevention of Money Laundering Act and Prevention of Money Laundering rules? Whose responsibility is it? A, B, C or D? Okay, so actually it is the responsibility of a designated director. The designated director have to make sure that overall compliance have been done according to the Prevention of Money Laundering Act and Prevention of Money Laundering rules. That's the responsibility of the designated director. The principal officer have a responsibility that it have to submit the report to the FIU-IND as per the duration have been prescribed. Okay, so right answer here will be B. Next. Which of the following is a banking system that assures the banking facility of certain common minimum security feature in checks printed, issued, is handled by banks and customer uniformly across the banking industry? So question is asking here, out of these four, which of the following is the banking system that assures the banking facility of your certain common minimum security feature in checks? Okay, in check we are talking about the certain minimum security feature are there. Okay, issued, is handled by bank and customer uniformly across the banking industry. Which of the following system it is? If we talk about check, check is also a negotiable instrument that is defined under the Section 6 of Negotiable Instrument Act. So is it check collection policy? Is it check truncation system? Is it electronic clearing system? Is it check deposit clearing? Out of these four, what do you think, which system is that which provides security features in a check? Obviously, check truncation system. CTS was introduced to stop the physical movement of check, and right now what we are doing actually, since we have introduced the CTS, we are actually focusing on the electronic image of a check. We do not transfer the check physically among the parties or among the banks or the clearing house or something. We just simply send the electronic image of a check to the paying bank, and the paying bank will pay money according to the image to the collecting banker and then to the customer. So it is the responsibility, or it is defined under the check truncation system, CTS. Okay, and the main objective behind introducing CTS is to stop the physical movement of check. So your right answer will be B, CTS. Next question. Next question we have here, that's talking about an employee is honest in reporting and transparent while reporting cash transaction. Which ethical attribute of workers is reflected here? So question is asking about that an employee is honest in reporting and transparent while reporting cash transaction. So which ethical attribute of a worker is reflected here? So this is from your module D. Module D is a very simple unit module of your subject, and around 10 days are sufficient for module D. Okay, and it is very important as well. 15 to 20 questions can be there from the D module, so do make sure you cover it very clearly. So you are being honest in every transaction, you are being honest in reporting, and you are being transparent while you are reporting the cash transaction, and you are repeating this, Hannah. This is the ethical attitude or attribute of your work as a worker in the bank. So what kind of ethical attribute you are representing here? Is it your conduct? Is it your accountability? Is it your personal wellness or integrity? So when you keep performing all the transactions with honesty, or when you repeat the honesty, it will be known as your integrity. When a person being honest, it simply means the person is following the rules and regulation and the person is doing nothing wrong. That's the honesty. Okay, let's say every time when I am providing loan to the customer, I am providing withdrawal or deposit, accepting, etc. Whatever I am doing, every time I am being honest, every time I am doing whatever have been given to me or told to me in the code of conduct and following these rules and doing right thing, that means I am an honest person. But when you repeat this act, when every time you repeat this act, no matter what situation is, that honesty will be known as a integrity. Okay, one time you are following a rule, that you can call it honesty, but every time it will be integrity of a person. Okay, so right answer will be your D. Next. Okay, next question is talking about here a red herring prospectus, a very important topic for IE IFS subject also. So red herring prospectus you will study in PPB as well as in IE IFS. Okay, so a red herring prospectus is related to which among the following? Follow on public offering, money laundering, KYC policies, or your initial public offering. Which of the following will be correct? Let me know. A, B, C or D. So red herring prospectus, when it comes to the prospectus, it's simply a kind of offer document, you can call it, or I can say a kind of menu you have. Whenever a company issues share, let's say Adda 24/7 wants to raise capital from the share market, so company is issuing share for the public. Now when the company is going to issue the share for the public, company have to give certain information about us. Let's say what's your financial position, what's your profit and loss situation, what's your balance sheet, what about your credit worthiness, if you have taken any loan or any debt from any bank or otherwise, then you have to represent that as well, that you have returned that loan on time or not. So these kind of conditions or your objective behind raising the capital, how's your company is working in the market, what's your product quality is, how much acceptable your product is, every detail you have to give. So when you give these information to the public, then the public will become capable of taking a sound decision, they want to invest in your company share or not. So if I want to take a sound decision, I need information about the company, and that was the prospectus gives us. Okay, but when it comes to the red herring prospectus, it do not provide everything in the offer document, or I can say as a menu, it do not provide everything. Certain things will be hidden, and after the bidding process ends, then the company will let you about the other details. Okay, so that's the red herring prospectus, in which either your issue price, your issue amount, or your price of share, out of these 1 and 2 things will be hidden, only one thing will be informed to you, and the other two things will be informed to you after the bidding process ends. Okay, that's the red herring prospectus, and this will be done under the IPO. Initial public offering means when the company issuing share for the first time for the public. Okay, so when company issues shares for the first time for the public, that is known as your initial public offering. I hope clear. That's the D. Okay, next we have here, as per the fair practices code for lenders issued by RBI, which of the following principles of lending should banks follow while carrying out loan related activities? So question is asking, as per the fair practice codes for lenders that is issued by RBI, which of the following principles should the bank follow and carry out while giving the loan to the customer? First is saying the lender must do a proper credit assessment of the borrower. Second, the lender must convey credit limits, terms and conditions and seek acceptance of the borrower in writing. Third, the lender should not engage in any sort of discrimination based on the sex, caste and religion. So what do you think? Which of the following is correct here? As per the fair practice code, which of the following principles of lending should be followed by bank? A, B, C and D. And if you study all the 3 statements, you will feel like all the 3 cases are very genuine and all the 3 should be followed. So right answer will be all first, second and third should be followed by the bank before providing loan to the borrower. Okay, so right answer will be your D, all of the above. I hope clear. Next question is talking about here that one can file a complaint before the banking ombudsman if the reply is not received from the bank within a period of dash days after the bank concerned has received one's representation, or bank rejects the complaint, or if the complaint is not satisfied with the reply given by the bank. So what happens if you are facing any kind of problem from the bank and you want to complain about it? So you cannot directly go to the integrated ombudsman. First you have to go and complain your issue to your home branch. Okay, you cannot go directly to the ombudsman. First you have to complain to the home branch, and you have to give give how many days? 30 days to your home branch. Okay, if within 30 days your home branch is not providing you solution, not writing your complaint, and let's say they have provided the solution but you are not satisfied with it, then you can go to the integrated ombudsman, but before that you cannot go. So right answer is 1 month. Okay, 30 days. So you can file complaint before ombudsman if the reply is not received from the bank within the period of 1 month after the bank have got the complaint of a customer. Okay, if reply have not received from last 1 month, complaint have not been listened, or if they have given you the solution but you are not satisfied with it, then you can go to the ombudsman. So right answer is A, 1 month, or you can say 30 days. Now, which of the following statement defines the term cyber crime? That's a kind of very big issue for right now. The more and more digital banking we are introducing, the more and more cyber crimes chances are increasing. And so does RBI have to be secure about it. So first is saying any criminal act that involves the use of computers or network. Second, the intentional use of deception or to acquire an unfair advantage over another individual, most typically in the form of money. Third, the international use of deception to follow a person over a period of time in a threatening or annoying way. And fourth, none of the above. So what do you think, which of the following statement defines the term cyber crime? And it's a very simple question. You can say that the first statement is saying any criminal act that involves the use of computers or network, that's your criminal or cyber crime. Okay, so your right answer will be A. Any criminal act that involves the use of computers or network. That is your what? It is your cyber crime. Option number A. Okay. Now, so these are the whole questions that we have discussed here from your PPB. First of all, let me know how many answers you guys have given correct. And now the information I wanted to give you all, that right now double validity and 81% discount is available. That was actually your holy discount, and in the on the crash course you are getting 81% discount. So this discount will be available till 12 PM only. The crash course is started from 18th of March. PPB, IE, IFS and retail banking, these three subjects have been started on 18th and AFM started on 22nd of March. Now apart from that, the Mahapack have double validity as well as your 81% discount available. How to enroll? Just download the Adda 24/7 application, then go to the home page of the application and you have to select the exam category there. So let's say this is your home page. Okay, this is your home page. When you scroll down the screen, you will find the exam category available here. That's a JIB and CIB. Then go to the JIB May 2024 and you will find all the live classes. Then you have test series. Then you have video courses. Then you have ebooks. Then you have your hard copy books as well. Any type of books, if you want books and test series. To get maximum discount on books and test series, you have to use a code Y496S. This will give you maximum discount for test series and ebooks or the hard copy books, both. Okay, now apart from that, if you want to enroll in the live batches, so this is your Mahapack and you can say double validity is there. And I keep telling you, whenever you find double validity is available, okay, then what you have to do, you have to go with the Mahapack because it gives you maximum benefit, and this is your crash course. So in the crash course, you can see 200 hours live classes are there. Then second test series are available. Okay, topic wise and full length. Then ebooks are available. Okay, after that, what you have to do, you have to scroll down here and click on the study plan, and this is what the 4 subject study plan is. If you want to know at what time, at which date your subjects will be started, you just have to click on the study plan. Let's say I am going for the PPB. You can find 6 to 7 AM PPB is started from 18th of March. Second, you can see here AFM started on 7 to 8th AM from 22nd of March. Okay, the third thing you can find here, that is RBWM. It is started from 18th March 8 to 9 PM. So all the subject timing and as well as all the subject date have been mentioned here. Then click on the buy now option, enter a code here, that is Y496, and click on the apply. Once you apply, you will find here 80% discount, but for 1% additional discount purchase from the application, you will get 1% additional discount, 81% discount. 6-month validity. By using the code Y496, you have to pay 3,700 for your crash course. Okay, but the much more benefit is available in the Mahapack. So what happened in the Mahapack? All the benefits of your comprehensive batch, your crash course, your upcoming revision batch, your upcoming numericals batch, your upcoming power pack batch, all these will be available in the Mahapack. Plus, you will be able to find additional benefit of having a mini and Maha marathons. Okay, having what? Having a mini and Maha marathons that will be available in the Mahapack only. So after clicking on buy now option, same code you have to use, Y496, apply, and you will find here 81% discount. Same by using coins available in the application. 81% discount, 1 year validity. By using the code Y496, you will get this Mahapack in 5,700. So now you can see, after paying 2,000 more, you are getting April month coming revision batches of all the 4 subjects, power pack batches of the other 2 subjects, and the numerical batches as well, the case study batches as well. So whatever in the future batches are coming, that will also be available for you. So that's why I keep telling you, if there is a double validity on Mahapack, then go with the Mahapack because it gives you maximum benefits. Okay, so this is all. Now, if you regularly want to join the YT sessions, then do subscribe the channel Officer Adda 24/7 and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay, and that's all for today. Let's end the session here. We'll see you again in the evening at 7 PM for IEIFS subject class, or I can say victory series of IEIFS subjects. Okay, so let's meet in the evening at 7 PM again only on Officer Adda 24/7. Till then, take care everyone. Have a good day.